Screen. Welcome everyone. I'm Barb Nash and thank you for joining us today. A little bit about myself, along with writing ASCENT standard Vault courseware, I'm the primary courseware developer and project manager of PDM and PLM custom courseware projects. Examples have been creating training manuals and e-learning courses with products from Autodesk, such as Autodesk Vault, PTC's Windchill products, and Dassault's Systems Novia products. I also have a background in technical support and managing technical support teams supporting both CAD and PLM software. So getting right into the presentation here. Today I'll be teaching using the Chapter 4 material, Searching the Vault, as shown here from the Autodesk Vault 2014 Data Management for an Autodesk Inventor Users course. I'll also be using the course's Vault database, which can be used with any version of Vault, such as Vault Basic, Vault Workgroup, or Vault Professional. Although the course uses an Inventor data set, the search methods I'll be showing can be used and can be applied to any files, such as AutoCAD, AutoCAD Civil 3D, or Revit, for example. And so this presentation is really about learning what searching methods are available to you in Autodesk Vault. And then you can decide which method or methods suit your needs best to locate your designs in your database as quickly as possible. Typically, that's the goal anyway, to save some time, frustration. So basically, I will take you through each search method, including some short demonstrations of each, and then end with a summary of why you may choose one method over another. Hope that sounds good with everyone. So we'll get right into here the first section. So we are shown our objectives, and this section identifies the main search operations, and also I'll list the wildcard and Boolean operations that can be used in searches. To start off, these search operations are listed there: browse folders, quick search, basic find, and advanced find. Note that the quick search also includes the query builder. And to show this in the interface here, you have your browse folders in the Navigation Pane over here, and then our quick search in the main table title bar. And here's the query builder. So when you select that down arrow, you are brought up with this interface. And basic find, so I'll just introduce each of these. So basic find and advanced find and show you where they're located. Basically, you pick the find button in the toolbar, or you can use Control F if you're used to using that, and up comes the find dialog, and we've got the basic tab as well as the advanced tab. And then in preparation for our poll, I'll also mention the other tools in the Navigation Pane, the Save Searches, My Search Folders area, where you can save your saved searches and access them from there, and also My Shortcuts. So basically this is showing all the search methods available, and then we go on to the next poll, and I'd like to find out this following question. So the poll question is, what Autodesk Vault search operations or tools do you currently use or are most familiar with? And if you could, please select the top 3 that you tend to use. And of course, if you're not using Vault or new to it, you can just pick the H option, not applicable.
Okay, great. I have opened that poll, so everyone should see the poll panel appearing on their screen. You've got 30 seconds left to answer, so please do and select your top 3 answers for this one. You see the answers.
You know what? Maybe also I'll just go back. If you're wondering what each was called again, that is shown there for your needs.
Got another 5 seconds left on the poll time. So be quick and pick your selections. Oh, I say that, and now there's a little bit of a delay. We've got lots of people answering, which is great.
And we'll all be able to see the search results when they become available.
Okay, great. So the poll is closed, and I'm just going to share that now. Do you see that?
Okay, interesting. Okay, so some of you, of course, it's not applicable, and maybe you're learning about these search options. And interesting. So it's split up there. Browse, folder, quick search, basic find, and advanced find are the big ones. Interesting about Query Builder not really up there, or save searches and my shortcuts. So we'll definitely be going through each of these, and maybe it's because you want to know more about them. Maybe they're not applicable to your needs, but we'll go through the presentation and give you more information. Thank you very much.
And just remember, if you want to close that window, there's a little X there that should be on your screen. If you click that, then your poll will disappear, and then you can see Barb's slides.
Okay, so moving on here. So just a brief overview of each of the search methods before we go into them in detail are shown here. So browse folders, we just navigate or search by navigating the folder structure. Quick search, we type in a search string, and it searches all the search-enabled file properties within the folder that you choose. And then if you press this button, it comes up with the Query Builder, which allows you to specify additional criteria. And basic find, similar to quick search, it allows you to type in that search string, and it searches any of the search-enabled file properties as well. So again, as we recall, it comes up in the find dialog. And advanced find, we pick the advanced tab there, and it allows you to specify additional file property criteria, so multiple properties. So we'll get into each of these in detail. But before that, we will see this list of wildcards and Boolean operators. I'm sure all of you are familiar with these wildcards with the asterisk representing any character, the question mark representing any single character. Those can be used in searches, and the Boolean operators as well. The first one, browsing folder structure. So we heard about that. So it allows you to browse the folder structure to search for your files. And this one is useful when you know the folder or design name. And once the folder is selected, its associated files are displayed. And it allows you to see information about them. You can perform actions from this main table as well. So there's our folder structure or project folders. And then moving right on, I'll show quick search, and then I'll show a demo of those two, so browse folder structure and quick search. So quick search is located in the main table title bar, and again it searches on the file properties of all searchable file properties within the folder. So here I'm in the designs folder, and so whatever I type in there will be searched within that folder. So results will only be from that folder. And if I click that Query Builder arrow, up comes the additional criteria I can specify. So these are the defaults there. Multiple properties. If I type in something there, it'll search all the file properties. Here it's showing that I can add a file property, in this case part number, to the interface, and so this one has been added. And this one, I know of a client that we work with for a custom courseware project has found this very handy to have in this interface. I personally like the quick search too. It's very handy to be able to quickly search from that main table, but I think the big thing is that you have to remember to select the folder that you want. You know, sometimes you don't want to select the top level folder and have to wait too long, so just it saves time if you think about what folder you want to be in. Okay, so I am going to just flip over to Vault now and show those first two search methods. So the first method was the browse folder structure. So let's say I'm looking for the ARM system assembly, and I know the ARM system assembly is in the ARM system folder, which is under design. So I'm just going to navigate down, and I see ARM system, so I just click on it. And I'm looking for ARM system assembly. It looks like I'm going to have to scroll. So sometimes this could be a long list depending on your database, of course, and I see ARM system there. And so I can do what I need to there, search any history, whatnot. I can also perform actions. And so that is the browse folder structure. So it took a little bit of time. I needed to know what I was looking for and do some scrolling. Now the quick search, I'm going to just get back to the root folder there. And now I'm going to show this quick search. I'm going to type in ARM system this time. And you can either press enter or you can press this search, and up comes the results of that. So I have a folder named ARM system. Also, we have the assembly that I was looking for earlier. And I don't have to scroll really quick, so you can see how quick that can be and is an option for you. And Query Builder, actually before I go into Query Builder, I'll just mention this pull-down list of options for quick search. You can see that the defaults here, it searches subfolders as well as searches file content. This being if you have content within files, it could be content within Word files. You can search on that content as well if this is enabled as well. Administratively, it's been set up also to allow for this. And you can save searches from here too. I'm going to pick the Query Builder pull down, and you can see it appear, and the ARM system is pre-populated from the quick search. So you can see it's searching multiple file properties. What I'm going to do here is try out the wildcards and do a search on ARM star and enter, and it comes up with the matches to my search. And so I can see there that these files, that's pretty clear that, yep, these are matches. But however, this one, okay, where is ARM here? So it must be in one of its file properties. And here in the properties grid, I can check out maybe where that value containing ARM is. And here we see it in description. So that was a search with ARM star. And what we'll do here too, the power of Query Builder is also to specify another criteria. So in this case, I'm going to do a search for file name, and let's say I want to find files that start with lower. Enter, and I see that it starts with lower. It also has the ARM in it, so it's basically applying to both those criteria. The AND operation is the one being used here. Okay, so I think, maybe just to point out here, add criteria, so you can see, all the fields or properties that you can add, clear it, and the options there shown. Okay, so I'm going to go back. I'll clear my search and go back to the presentation. Okay, the next search method is basic find. And the basic tab is in the find dialog box, performs a search on all file properties within the specified folder. So here we type in our search string, so very similar to the quick search. Here we specify the folder to look in. So again, we can specify the folder. It pops up the browse window and allows you to pick that folder. So unlike in the quick search where you actually select your folder in the navigation pane, it's just a different interface here, but similar functionality. And the advanced find. So you pick the Advanced tab here, and it enables you to specify your criteria, select the property, condition, the value for each, and add as many as you want there. And I will show that also now in the software. Okay, so I will pick Find, bring up the Find dialog, and pick the Basic tab. I have my search field there, so why don't we do the same search as before so you can see and compare. So I type in ARM asterisk, and up come the results for that. So same results as before, it's matching ARM. So again, this file comes up that had ARM in the description, and we have those other ones shown. We can search file content here as well. So that is our basic find. You can also, from this list, perform any actions that you want as well. And we'll move on to Advanced Find. So this is the one that you can specify a lot of different criteria to really narrow your search. You know, I'm sure a lot of you will have huge databases with thousands and thousands of files. So really, this one is powerful to really narrow down your search and save you some time. So I will do File Extension, and I'm going to say Assemblies and add those assemblies. And I will also add the name, file name, that starts with M. And so once I have my criteria in there, I just pick Find Now or Enter, and up come the results of that search. What's nice also about Advanced Find is that I can also have the system prompt me for a value. So let's say we want this one to be replaced with a prompt. Okay, so I'm going to be prompted this time for the file name, and you'll see what that does. File name is, okay, instead of M, I'll put F. It also keeps the other search, of course, the file extension of assembly, and I have one match for both those criteria in the final mold assembly. And recall too, with both basic and quick searches, we can specify the folder. Same with advanced search here, Advanced Find. I can specify the folder, so I just uncheck that, for example, and select one of these, for example, whoops, and then pick OK. Nothing shows because nothing is in that folder that matches this criteria. Okay, so that is Advanced Find. So we'll go back to the presentation now and move on. So just in summary though, the demonstrations I've already shown there are the browse folder structure, quick search, including the query builder, the basic find, and the advanced find. Okay, the next topic here is saving searches. So really another productivity tool that really saves you some time. So you can save searches to be able to quickly use them for future searches, and then run them, in other words. Okay, so save search. The save search criteria, like I said, it saves the search criteria so that you can perform the same search again. So in the Find dialog box, you select File, Save Search, and then select Save as Folder if you want it to show in your My Search folders. And then running a saved search, you just simply select the search folder name in My Search folders, and up the results come in the main table. Then to run it from the to run a saved search that is not saved to My Search folders, you can do it from the Find dialog box by selecting File Open, and up comes this Open Save Search dialog box that allows you to pick the search name. And you just pick Open to execute. Okay, so I will show in this demonstration both the saved searches and my shortcuts. Okay, so let's do a quick search first. I'm going to search on all assemblies. Up come my list of all assemblies. And then I'm going to pick this pull-down list and pick Save Search. And I'm going to call it Assembly Search. And I've got the option to save as folder, and I pick OK. And it automatically comes over here. If I kind of step away and then I pick it, it basically runs and shows me all those same values again. So all the search results appear in the main table. And you can perform any search on that. If you need to check out files, all those options are available again. Okay, and then next and last one is to show my shortcuts. So again, like the name suggests, it's a shortcut to your files. You know, it maybe one of your assemblies is really buried in the structure. It's, you know, in your database that's, again, many thousands of files large, and you want it easily accessible. So here we have the device assembly. So if we pick that, it comes right to where it's located and allows you to do what you need to do with it. Let's, in our case, pick another one, and I'm going to, I'll just browse to the mold assembly and pick Final Mold Assembly. I don't even have to pick it, but basically to put it into My Shortcuts, I just simply drag it over. And again, I'll click away, and to execute and get back to it is just a one click. So really, really handy to use that one. So back to the presentation. Again, we just saw saved searches, including how to put searches in My Search folders, and then My Shortcuts. So in summary, this table shows the differences in the search methods. So here on the left we have the different search methods, and up here are things like search results display in main table. So just recalling, browse folders, quick search, query builder, those were shown in the main table. So again, you know, if that's what you want, probably a good idea to use those three. Can specify folders to search. So really all of them can do that. It's just, you know, perhaps your personal preference which one to use. Can specify one value text string to search multiple properties. So one search string, we saw quick search and query builder and basic find and advanced find allow you to do that. However, for multiple values to search multiple properties, so to specify those multiple values, we saw that query builder and advanced find were the ones that allowed us to do that. And another bonus for advanced find was that it could prompt you for a value. And then these three can search file content when that functionality is enabled. So just looking at that at a glance, it does look like query builder can do just about anything. And again, you know, it depends, you know, what your preferences are, maybe how big your file, your database is, perhaps your naming scheme. It's dependent on as to which you might want to choose at a given time. And so now what we'll do is ask, after hearing more about some of the options, we're going to ask the similar question again, just to see what your answers might be this time, if different. The question is, what Autodesk Vault search operations or tools are or will be the most useful for your needs? And so if you can please respond to that one.
Thanks, Barb. I've just opened up the second poll, so you can go ahead there. You should be able to see the poll questions. And again, she's asking for you to select your top 3. Got some good responses coming in here, Barb.
Good. It's exciting for us.
So again, we've got about another 20 seconds or so left on our poll. So please go ahead and make your responses. Okay, it says my time here has ended. We just have to wait for it to accept all the responses. And then I can share them with you. Okay, we're almost there. Okay, poll results. Okay, there you go. You should be able to see those responses now, Barb.
Okay. Oh, excellent. This is interesting. And I was hoping that some of them might be a little bigger, actually, increased from the initial questions. So it does look like things like Query Builder and Advanced Find are up from before. So wow, 48% Advanced Find and 38% for Query Builder. And the saved searches are up there. So great. You know, and there is a mix, which is great too, because you're going to be using at least 2 or 3 on a regular basis. Thank you very much.
Again, you can close that poll if you still see it. Just click the little X on your box there and it will go away.
Okay, and I'll move on with the presentation. This next slide shows our Vault lineup of manuals and courses. So the first one was the one that I just took that chapter from. So it really is geared for Inventor users. The next 3 are they have user content as well as administrative type content, these next 3. And then the last one there is our Vault custom courseware option, where we work with customers to really come up with something that suits their needs. Sometimes it's capturing their environment and their processes, and sometimes data set as well. Then I'll pass it over to Karine.
Yeah, I just want to let everyone know that the courseware that Barb was just referring to is available in a couple of different formats. So we have our printed spiral-bound guides. We call them student guides. You've got a picture of it on the left over there. We also have them available in electronic ebook format. Okay, so those are the couple of different formats that we offer. And if you just want to show us the next slide there, Barb, I just wanted to put up our e-store and our website, because all of our titles are available for purchase on the ASCENTestore.com. That's the first link you see up there. If you're a regular user, then you'll know how to go in there and log in. If you've never been there, you can set up an account, or you can log in as a guest and go through there to make purchases. If you're more familiar with our website, feel free to go to the ASCENTed.com, ASCENTed.com website. And you can also find all the information about our courseware there. You can download the table of contents and a sample chapter from each of our books. And then if you're also interested in purchasing, there are purchasing links directly on our website that take you to the e-store. And also I want to encourage you to follow Barb's blog. We've got a lot of great bloggers here at ASCENT. She's one of them. So again, that last link there is our website. If you go there, there's a direct link to our blog from there, and you can follow her.